Hi everybody, welcome to Quiet Waters Farm and Craft. Today we're going to be making a peanut butter cookie. This is probably the best and easiest peanut butter cookie recipe I've ever come across. So we're going to make that today. So the ingredients that you are going to need, let me flip this around here. You need 2 eggs. I use my chicken eggs. These are actually rainbow eggs, not brown eggs. So we're actually going to make a double batch of cookies. Now, if you are a single couple, probably 1 batch would be good, but if you have a family of 4 or 5, I would definitely make a double batch. The 16-ounce jar of peanut butter is 2 cups. So if you just buy this will make your 2 batches. We're going to need some sugar. You're going to need a bowl with a little bit of water and a fork. And when we get all this mixed up and you bake it, you get to have these. I make them big. I mean, you can see the size of my hand versus the size of my cookie. I make them a little bit bigger because I kind of found out that if you make them really, really small, that, oopsie, put this up here so we can see what we're doing. I just found out if you make them very, very small, you might as well call them your coffee cookies because they are so hard that you cannot eat them by themselves. If you make them big like this, they are so good to eat. So first I'm going to add in my eggs and my sugar and mix those up first. I've kind of found that when you mix the egg and the sugar and then you put your peanut butter in there and you mix it all together, sometimes the egg does not get all mixed up. So I'm actually going to mix up my eggs real quick. Just give them a little bit of jolt here. Okay, just like that. Okay, so we did 2 eggs. We're going to do 2 cups of sugar. And I'm using 1/2 cup, so we need 4. All right, we're going to get this mixed up here. Make sure none of our yolky egg is slimy. You know, when I first did this, I just mixed it all together and I kept having this slime and I couldn't get rid of it. And it was just aggravating me. So the next batch that I did the eggs and the sugar together. I'm going to add in this whole jar of peanut butter. I loved it because I went to Meijer last week because it's right down the road from us. And they had that where you buy 5, you get the discount. Well, these, if you bought 5, they were 99 cents each. And I was like, hey, I don't have to buy the Meijer brand. I get to buy the actual Jif brand. I try to be a penny saver, basically so I can go shopping with that extra money, you know. I am a girl. I love to shop. So, my husband doesn't like to shop at all. Which, hey, that's a guy for you. Alright, we're almost done here. Now, I've already made this big batch this morning, but I wanted to make another one because we have church tonight, and they love it too. So, I figured, hey, let's do a video. Alright, so we just need to get all this mixed in here into our bowl. And literally, this is the only ingredients that we are mixing, is these 3. You know, I remember being a kid, my mom used to make peanut butter cookies. And oh my gosh, there was just so much stuff you had to put in there. Just the same with chocolate chip cookies and snickerdoodles. And I would say snickerdoodles is probably my favorite cookie. But ever since I started making these, I really, really like them a lot. They are just so yummy. And everybody at church loves them. Every time I bring them, I never bring any home. So this is why I'm making 2 double batches today, because my kids get so upset when I make all this stuff for church and they're like, oh, Mom, where's those cookies at? I'm like, they're gone. Everybody at church ate them. You know, they love them. And so do my kids. So now I guess I'd be nice and make a double batch today. Okay, so you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now, everybody's oven is different. Sometimes, I usually do mine on 12 minutes. I set my timer. I don't open up my oven. I leave it there. Let me get some of this off of here. All right. Now, it's all over my fingers and all over my hands. Okay, so I take a scoop like this big, and I just put it onto my pan. I'm actually going to move this over to my pan, over here. Okay, and you can kind of see how big it is. And I make them quite large, because like I said before, you make them tiny, and you might as well call them your coffee cookies, because you'll be banging them on the counter, and crumbs won't even fall off. You know, because you're not adding all those other ingredients to help with the moisture of the cookie, you kind of have to make them big. That's what I've come to find out. So after you get those on there, and I give them plenty of room because they will get really big. You're just going to take your bowl of water with your fork, and you're just going to make an X or a couple marks on them, whatever you want to do. I used to be a perfectionist and had to be right in the middle, but now it doesn't really. I just flop and go. We're so busy with the farm, and we own a construction business, so I tend to try to move things a lot quicker. I do have a batch in the oven, so I've only got a couple minutes left, but before I can throw these in. But make sure that you have your cooling racks. I always do too. This is just 2 batches that I did on this. So 2, 4, I made 6 on each. Well, my other pan's a little bit smaller. But I leave them on the cookie sheet for a minute after I take them out of the oven. So that way it gets all the heat off the top of the cookie. Then after a minute, I will transfer them to the cooling pan, and they don't take very long to cool. Now the inside right here, you can kind of see the discoloration. You know, this is going to be a little gooey, so if you want to leave yours in for a little bit longer, you can, maybe 13 minutes, but I wouldn't go over that. But definitely set your timer. These make a delicious cookie. Please leave your comments, hit the notification button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this movie. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. But this is the easy peanut butter cookie. Our family really enjoys it. So does our church family. So please leave your comments below or hit the like button to tell me if you enjoyed these cookies. So if you are a family of 4 or 5 that's on a budget and you want to make a cookie, this is probably the cheapest cookie you could make. So I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a great day.